Good morning, guys. There's 3 more weeks left of school, man. It's insane to imagine that we're already this close to the end of the school year, but it's true. Are any of you taking STAR tests next week? My students are taking the Math STAR on Tuesday, and I'm very excited for them. Not only do I think that they're actually pretty well prepared for it, but it also means that it's about to be something that we don't have to worry about for the rest of the year. I mean, the STAR test is like such a big thing been stressing about for a while, and it's good that it's almost here and done with. I know I've been talking about school a lot for the last number of weeks, but it's something that's been a huge part of my life, and I assume a huge part of your lives as well. So it's kind of really on my mind a lot and is relevant to your lives. And with school being such a big thing right now, like I said, it's just hard to find other things to chat about here in the beginning of these videos. So once summer gets here, though, I see that really probably changing because there's going to be a lot more to talk about because we won't have to focus so hard on school. But anyway, let's do our opening together. Repeat after me if you'd like, or just do the hand symbols with me. We are Unitarian Universalists. We are the Church of the open mind, the loving heart, and the helping hands. Together, we care for our earth and work for friendship and peace in our world. Let's begin. Let's use our imaginations for a minute, right quick, okay? Imagine that you're having a bad day. Your head hurts, your mom got mad at you for making a mess and kind of chewed you out. You couldn't find your favorite shirt, your dog chewed up your favorite toy, and your brother, your sister was mean to you all morning. So you're in a bad mood, and you leave the house and decide to just take a walk around the neighborhood. As you're walking, somebody, walks by and waves and says hi, but since you're in a bad mood, you just kind of frown at them and don't say anything back. That person, just because of that little interaction they had with you, may end up believing that you are a jerk, even though you're usually a nice, sweet person. Is it fair for that person to think that you're a jerk just because you were a little bit rude to them? They don't know you. They haven't spent any time with you. They don't know what's going on in your life. If they took the time to get to know you and figure out what was going on in your life, they may realize that you're not a jerk. You were just having a bad day. There's an old saying that I like. It says, before you judge a man, you should walk a mile in his shoes. Does that mean you should literally take somebody's shoes and just go walking around in them? No, no, no. Like a lot of old sayings, it's a metaphor. It's something you say that means something else. And what it means is that we should try to understand what is going on in somebody else's life before we decide that they are a mean or bad person. That is what I was talking about a second ago with you having that bad day. If that person knew all the things that had happened to you that day, they might understand why you would be a bit grumpy instead of just thinking that you're a mean person. It's the same thing we should do when we talk to or interact with anybody else. If someone is being mean or rude or just seems like they're just kind of a person, it doesn't necessarily mean that they are a bad, mean or person. They just may have some painful things happening in other parts of their life. Maybe they're feeling really sick, or someone stole money from them, or maybe someone they love just died, or I don't know, maybe their parents are getting a divorce. Something unfortunate is happening in their life. If something like any of those things is happening in their lives, they don't go around with a big sign saying, "Hey, I'm having some bad things happen in my life, so I may be a bit grumpy and rude." So we don't know what is happening with them. You know how we can find out though? Maybe by asking them how they're feeling. That would be a good start. If something bad was happening in your life, I mean, I'm pretty sure you'd want them to ask you what was going on instead of just assuming that you're a bad person. I mean, let's remember that thing I talked about earlier where you were having a bad day. If that person, after having you frown at them, asked you, "Hey man, are you doing okay? Is everything all right?" You could have told them about your morning, and not only would they have understand why you felt bad, but talking about your day and your feelings would have probably made you feel better in your heart. When we try to understand the feelings of another person in order to understand that person and their feelings, it's called empathy. And it's an important thing for us to do when we talk with other people. When you hurt yourself and you start crying, would you rather have someone say, "Hey, what's wrong? Are you okay?" Or would you rather them say, "Geez, you're being so loud and annoying. You're such a crybaby"? I'm betting that you would rather have them try to understand how you're feeling and be kind about it. Uh, that's really the way we should treat other people, honestly. I mean, it's kind of like the golden rule that we talked about last year sometime, a while back. But, the golden rule was, you treat other people the way that you would want them to treat you. So you would show people empathy and kindness because you would like it if people showed you empathy and kindness. So remember, before you decide that a person is mean or bad or even bleh, you should try and think that maybe they've had some bad things happen in their life, or there's some bad things currently happening in their lives that maybe would make them act a bit grumpy and rude. And if they are being grumpy and rude, it might be a good idea to ask them how they're feeling and why they're acting the way they're acting. You'll probably find that they're a normal person, just like you, and that they're just trying to deal with some painful things. And who knows, you might end up making a new friend. So that's all I have for today, you guys. It's been a long year, especially in school, but we are close to the finish line. Just keep strong and do the best job you can. I know you can all do it. Then we can relax for a while during the summer and just have some fun for a while. Hopefully, next school year won't be as weird as this one was. Anyway, until next week, keep your hands washed, make healthy choices, be kind and respectful, and I'll talk to you soon. Later.